So, what's going on, my Habibis? What's up? Welcome back to the show. How's everybody doing today? What we're going to talk about today is the most eventful Sunday of my life, and I'm sure everybody's life. As everybody could tell, the Golden Globes were on yesterday, and the NFL playoffs were also on yesterday. Everything was crazy this weekend. First, we're going to start off with the Golden Globes. Ricky Gervais pretty much destroys Hollywood every year at the Golden Globes, and like he said yesterday, they brought him back a fifth time. You know, what's crazy is it works. It's so weird because he destroys Hollywood. Hollywood still stays the same. If you guys think Ricky Gervais flaming up Hollywood changes anything in Hollywood, you're insane because it doesn't change anything. The guy was trashing on Tim Cook and Apple, Amazon. He was saying that for the love of God, you guys do not know what real life is. So if you're going to sit there and act like you know what real life is, go take a hike. Come over here, get your award, and just leave. Don't sit here and talk about politics and sit here and talk about how amazing the world is, because you don't know how crazy the world is. You have billions of dollars. The world doesn't suck for you. So stop trying to act like you are an average Joe that doesn't know how to live their life. And that was crazy. Tim Cook was right in front of him, man. Oh, my God. He was saying those things with Tim Cook right there. I've never seen that in my life. He trashed on Harvey Weinstein. He was like, the last thing he said about Sandra Bullock, he was like, oh, Sandra Bullock for the Bird Box movie, you know, a movie about people like people pretending to not see anything so that way they can make it somewhere. Kind of like doing a movie with Harvey Weinstein. And that made everybody just, you know, he was talking about cats. He flamed up James Corden. He roasted so many people, roasted Hollywood. He just destroyed everything. And I loved it. I love it every single year because, nothing really has to change about Hollywood, you know? I'm not asking Ricky Gervais to change Hollywood, but just to see the reactions on these Hollywood people's faces. The guy was making fun of Joe Pesci, called him Baby Yoda. He told Martin Scorsese you probably can't even fit on any rides in a carnival or whatever. After Martin Scorsese commented about Marvel's theme park movies, as he quoted. And the thing is that at least Ricky Gervais is there to let these celebrities acknowledge that they're not special. You know, they have money, and sure, money gets you places, but at the end of the day, we're all humans. We live, we die. That's it. I mean, it's not that crazy. And Ricky Gervais just put them in their place. That's simple. And it's just like, it's priceless to see like Brad Pitt or to see, you know, the guy who played the Pope in that one movie. I forget. People are probably going to roast me. But it's so crazy to see them all react the way they did. Ricky Gervais was just, you know, joke after joke after joke. And they were all sitting there like this. Like, after he said that thing about Tim Cook and Apple, Tom Hanks' face was like this. Literally, he was like this. Well, what do I got to say to that? That was Tom Hanks, essentially. That was it. It was great. I love when Ricky Gervais hosts, but unfortunately, it's Ricky's last year at the Golden Globes, and it just definitely 100% would not be the same. And I know it. I mean, next year, I feel like they're going to go real PC, and I feel like they're going to have a different kind of host, and I think they're going to take a break from this, because the further they go on with this, the more it's going to backfire on them. I think they've extended it to a point where it's starting to get dangerous year after year. And the reason I say that is because you got to understand that to a certain extent, this kind of helps the Golden Globes because it attracts viewers. But the more years go on and the more things get more PC, this is going to backfire on them if they keep Ricky Gervais on here. So they're like, all right, we'll give you one more year and then just please leave. And that's it. Meanwhile, also, my Philadelphia Eagles lost. One thing I hate about this before I get into football is just fans in general, of anything. Fans of anything. because I hate the fact that they can make a decision on whatever they like. I don't mean sports teams. I just mean anything. Like if you're a fan of a musician, all of a sudden you know everything about the musician. That's what I hate. It's like when you see somebody that loves sports and something happens to their team, the fans know everything. They hate the team. They know what's going to happen next year. Same thing with singers. A singer comes out with a bad album, and their fans know exactly what's going to happen to them. Their fans know everything about them. Fans in general are just overrated. They really are. There's no more people who just spectate. Are there any spectators of anything anymore? You know? Can anybody just sit there and watch something? Just be like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's the Eagles team, and that's the Seahawks. Oh, cool. Oh, wow, what a touchdown. Nobody can do that anymore. Everybody's an expert. Everybody's a pro in everything now. Man, fans are seriously the worst. Philadelphia fans, and I'm from Philly, and I love the Eagles. Season's ruined. The team is ruined. Everything is ruined. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, my God, that quote. I knew it. I hate that, dude. I hate that so much. Something bad happened. I knew it. And it's always from fans. It's never from people that want the other side to do bad. It's always from a fan of somebody. I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. Didn't I say that? I said that last week. I said that. Told you so. Comment or tag anybody that does that because that's hilarious. But the Eagles lost. Wentz is out. McCown, a 40-year-old man who pretty much came out of retirement just to play in a playoff game, his first playoff game in his life, and it did pretty well, honestly, for a guy who, you know, went to a playoff game for the first time ever, and he's 40-plus years old. What else? After Wentz went out, we pretty much have no team anymore. The Eagles are done. I don't even, like, their whole first string is just injured. At this point, the practice squad is the actual team. Seriously, I mean, 80% of the team that was on the field with the Seahawks, including McCown, weren't even the team that we had last year. You know? Howard, Aguilar, Deshaun Jackson, Carson Wentz, the list goes on. I mean, none of them were there. And Ertz barely made it, lacerated kidney. Could be lacerated again if he played in that game yesterday, and he did. But it didn't, thankfully. And it's like, even to that point, you know, we have a guy that's risking his life for this game because 90% of our team is gone. Terrible, man. Saints lost. Drew Brees lost the game. This and the Patriots, man, this NFL season is crazy, dude. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo, the Vikings with Cousins, you know, Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes. These names that are in the playoffs, like 80% of them are new names. We've never heard any of these names in the playoffs and potentially going to the Super Bowl, you know? Imagine if Mahomes goes to the Super Bowl. Who is Mahomes, you know? Anyway. So I'm job searching for a job after college. And one thing about the job search is that I have a problem with is the amount of time that it takes to apply to one job and the amount of questions that they ask you. The crazy thing about this is all of this is on my resume. All of it. Why do I have to continue to answer these questions when they're on the resume? Like, you know, for any of you guys who are watching who graduated college and who applied to jobs online, you know, recently in the last like year or two, you guys could probably relate to this. I mean, in the 80s, there was none of this, right? So in order for you to apply to jobs, you just kind of had to give them your resume, and then they go to their office and review the resume, and then you leave. That's it. And then they send you a little letter, or they call you because your number's on the resume. And then your mom is like, honey, a company is on the phone, and you just rush downstairs. Now, you have to, the first thing they do is say, attach resume, choose file. 90% of the job applications I applied to said that. Choose a file, resume this, resume that. So you do. So you pick your resume, you put it online, and that's that. You would think. Now they have an insane amount of questions. Are you 18 years old? Yeah, I graduated college. All right. Next question. Are you a protected veteran? No, I'm not. All right, cool. Cool. So far, you answered like 3 questions. I don't have a mental disability. I'm older than 18, and I'm not a protected veteran. And I gave you my resume, which has my education, my experience, my phone number, my email, my address, my name, everything that you need, my activities, my skills. But no, now I have to answer a bunch. Oh, and sometimes you have to rewrite everything that's already on your resume. Like you attached your resume, then 3 files down. Now there's a whole new page of just school, work experience, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. And you're just like, this is all on my resume. Why am I doing this? If you told me to attach my resume, why am I filling it out manually? So now I have to fill in the bubbles. I went to this school and I went to that school. And I'm like, Jesus, why did I even turn in my resume? I just rewrote the whole thing. And cover letters. Oh, my God. Can anybody please tell me what the point of a cover letter is? To show your passion for corporate America. Really? My passion for corporate America. I don't know. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me what you thought of Ricky Gervais, NFL Sunday, college applications, job applications. Tell me what you thought of all that. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow that Twitter as noted in the beginning. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.